To the Doors and Windows lesson. This lesson discusses the basic operation of aircraft doors and windows and their use in the event of an evacuation. The 787 has 8 passenger cabin entry doors, identified as 1 left through 4 left and 1 right through 4 right, 2 large cargo doors, a bulk cargo door, a forward access door, and 2 E&E access doors forward and aft. Emergency exits consist of the 8 passenger cabin entry doors and a flight deck overhead door. Interior doors include the flight deck access door, an overhead flight crew rest door, an overhead flight attendant rest door, and the lavatory doors. ICAS displays an alert message anytime one of the following doors is not closed, latched, and locked: a passenger cabin entry door, a large cargo door, or the flight deck access door. The advisory message, Doors, displays on ICAS when 2 or more doors are not closed and locked. Door indications are displayed on the Door Synoptic page on the MFD. Review the indications before pressing the Continue button to resume the lesson. The passenger entry door interior controls and indicators include a window dimming control switch, a door locked indicator, a door mode select panel, a gust lock release handle, and a door operating handle. The passenger entry door is in the automatic mode when the mode select lever is over the red band. The automatic indication light illuminates when the door mechanism has completely reached the automatic mode position. While in automatic mode, moving the door operating handle to the open position will power open the door and deploy the slide raft. The passenger entry door is in the manual mode when the mode select lever is over the green band. The manual indication light illuminates when the door mechanism has completely reached the manual mode position. While in manual mode, moving the door operating handle to the open position disables power assist for door opening and automatic slide raft deployment. If the door is not completely in the automatic or manual mode, both automatic and manual indicators flash. To open the door from the exterior, pull the exterior handle outward. Unlatching the door from the outside mechanically moves the mode select lever to the manual mode position. Next, rotate the handle to unlatch the door. The door will lock in the open position using a gust lock that engages when the door is fully open. To open the door from inside the airplane, confirm the mode select lever is over the green band and the manual mode indicator is illuminated, signifying the door is in the manual mode. Verify through the viewing window that there are no obstructions outside of the airplane. Rotate the operating handle until the door unlatches. Then push the door out and forward until the gust lock engages. To close the door, grab and pull inward on the gust lock release handle to release the gust lock and move the door inward. Then rotate the operating handle to latch the door. To open the door in an emergency evacuation, verify the mode lever is armed. Use the viewing window to confirm that the exit is safe for evacuation. Rotate the operating handle to Open, enabling the Power Assist to open the door. The evacuation slide raft will inflate automatically. If the Power Assist system fails to open the door, cautiously push it open and avoid the slide raft as it falls from its stowage compartment. If the evacuation slide raft fails to inflate, pull the red handle to manually inflate the slide raft. Should ditching become necessary, the evacuation slide rafts can detach from the airplane and be used as rafts. Pulling up the flap at the bottom of the door exposes the evacuation slide raft release handle. Pulling the separation handle separates the slide raft from the girt bar. The slide raft remains connected to the airplane by a mooring line. Each slide raft contains a knife near the mooring line to separate the raft from the airplane. Access to the flight deck is provided by a secure penetration-resistant door. A viewing port lens in the door and a security camera system viewable in the EFB allows observation of the cabin area immediately outside the flight deck door. The door also features an inset decompression panel that allows air to vent from the passenger cabin into the flight deck in the event of a rapid decompression in the flight deck. The decompression panel also features an escape mechanism that enables flight crew egress if the door becomes jammed. An electronic flight deck access system secures the flight deck door and provides controls and indications for both the flight deck and passenger cabin sides of the door. The flight deck side of the door is equipped with a flight deck door power switch and a flight deck door access selector. The passenger cabin side of the door is equipped with an access keypad and indicator lights. A numeric code can be entered on the keypad to gain entry to the flight deck during an emergency. When the correct access code is entered, an amber light illuminates on the numeric keypad, and the warning message Flight Deck Door Auto Unlock displays on ICAS. If the flight crew selects Deny on the flight deck door access selector, the red indicator light illuminates and the door remains locked. If the flight crew selects Unlocked, the green indicator light illuminates and the door unlocks. If no flight crew action is taken, access is automatically granted after an operator-defined time delay. The flight deck door also incorporates a keyed mechanical deadbolt system used to secure the flight deck when power is not available to the electronic locking system. Rotating the deadbolt allows selection of one of three positions: unlocked, locked key operable, and locked key inoperable. The flight deck overhead door is used for emergency egress using the installed descent devices. The door can only be opened on the ground with the airplane depressurized. To open the overhead door, remove the protective cover and rotate the door lock handle to the open position. To access the descent devices, slide the descent device stowage compartment latch to the open position. Grab the descent device handle, which extends automatically, and remove the descent device. To exit the airplane through the overhead door, climb out of the door using the first observer's seat, then the observer's console, then the fold-down step in the bulkhead. Lastly, use the overhead door between the hinged area. Once outside the airplane, check the descend area for hazards. If hazards exist on the right side of the airplane, use the exterior step to escape to the left side of the airplane. Grasp the descent device handle firmly with both hands before descending. The 787 has a flight crew rest area which can be accessed near the forward left area of the cabin. To open the door, enter the airline programmed code on the keypad and rotate the door handle. The door should remain closed and locked at all times, except where placarded otherwise. The overhead flight crew rest area has an emergency hatch for use during evacuation. The hatch is located under the bunk mattress on the right side of the aircraft. The emergency hatch is a secondary escape route only intended for use when the main entrance is blocked. The entrance to the overhead flight attendant rest, located near door 4 left, has the same external appearance as a lavatory. To open the door, enter the airline programmed code on the keypad and rotate the door handle. The door should remain closed and locked at all times. The overhead flight attendant rest area has 2 emergency hatches intended for use during evacuation. The forward hatch is located under the bunk 3 mattress, and the aft hatch is located under the bunk 5 mattress. The emergency hatches are a secondary escape route only intended for use when the main entrance is blocked. To remove the emergency hatches, lift and remove the mattress pad, unlatch the cover using the 2 release levers, pull up on the hatch handle to open the cover, and unlatch the lower hatch by pulling the lower hatch release lever. To evacuate the overhead rest area, sit on the bench facing the right side of the airplane, lower your legs into the hatch opening, grasp the handholds, keeping your elbows tucked inward, and use the lower hatch to slide or swing down and drop to the main deck. Close the lower hatch when evacuation is complete to help prevent the spread of smoke or fire. There are 3 cargo doors: 1 forward, 1 aft, and 1 bulk. Both forward and aft cargo doors are normally operated electrically using an exterior fuselage-mounted control panel located near each door. Both doors can also be operated manually. The smaller bulk cargo door is operated manually using an external handle. Opening any cargo door will not turn off cargo area heating, ventilation, or fire detection. All passenger windows have a window dimming function which is controlled using the dimming switch. Pressing the upper part of the switch will lighten the window, and pressing the lower part of the switch will darken the window. The 5 LEDs next to the switch indicate the level of dimming. The individual control feature can be overridden at the cabin attendant panel.